Hi, everyone. How are you today? It's Happy Embroidery Hour. Hope everybody is doing well and stuff. I see we already have folks over here in the chat room. Hope everybody is doing well. I am going to lower. I see we already have. I'm going to lower this. I have my iPad running at the same time that I am doing this, because that way I can make sure that I can see exactly what it is that you guys see. Because kind of like on a couple of happy hours ago, I was trying to share a screen. I figured it out. Now I know exactly how to do it. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to share screens with you, so that way I can, show you guys things that I do in order to save money and stuff like that. So, I'm going to start off the bat, okay, because I have a lot of information that I want to share you guys. I don't just want to share the information with you guys. I actually want to show you guys like where I go, what I click on, and all that kind of stuff. So that way you guys can see what it is, the things that I do in order to make sure that I get the best bang for my buck, okay? So for those of you guys that have known me or have been watching me for quite some time, and if you've watched videos of me in the past, you guys know that I bluntly say I am a cheapskate, okay? I don't like spending my money on anything, okay? I always like to make sure that if a dollar comes out of my pocket, I'm going to get value for it. So to me, it's like, I started with nothing, I out of college, I did not have any debt because I don't believe in student loans. So one of the things that I did while I was going to school was I just worked. I paid my semester in cash. If I didn't have the cash, then I went part-time, and I kept working until I could save my money to pay for my semester to go to school. I was determined not to have student loans or debt. So I'm just not the type of person that I believe in debts at all. So I'm like really hardcore into saving money. And, and I was a single mom. So I had to not only plan for my future in retirement, but I had to make sure that I had set my son up for success so that when he wanted to go to college, he could go to college and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, is it easy to save money? No, it's not. There's work. There's going to be a lot of work into it, And I remember back in the day before we started having, internet and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure some of you guys probably remember getting the Sunday paper. And in the Sunday paper, they used to have a section in a plastic bag, and it was all the coupons. Well, I was one of those people that got my Sunday paper, and I opened up my plastic bag, and I would sit there on Sunday, and I would cut out my coupons, and I organized all my coupons. And I remember once I had a conversation with a girl that I used to know, and I remember she would always like be amazed at how I would get to the register. And, it's like, she always said, I would always hate to be the person behind you at a grocery store at a register, because I had cut out my coupons. I knew the sale. I knew when it was double coupons, triple coupon day. I mean, I said hello to the store manager so that I could make sure that I knew I got my coupon date straight. And I knew when they were going to double it or triple it, and when items were going to go on sale so that I could use my coupons with the items on sale. I mean, I was not the one that you wanted to be behind, because I was the one that knew the prices back and forward, knew all the sales, and I would literally watch the lady scan every item, and I would give her like a whole handful of coupons, and then you would see like the price go up and then the price go down. So I remember my girlfriend was like, how the hell do you do that? So when I showed her how to do it, because she was like, well, I want to save money like that. And then when I showed her how I did it, that I had to really do the homework and all that kind of stuff, she was like, oh, that's a lot of work. So I was like, then you're not a lot of broke, So that's just how I see it. That's just me. Okay. I think she got mad at me when I told her that. But hey, I'm just being honest, okay? You know, if you want to save money, you got to do the work, okay? You know, money doesn't, you know, fall out of the sky. So, you know, the way I look at it is I've always had told, and I even tell this to my son, it's very hard to make money. It's very easy to spend it, okay? So if you're going to spend it, make sure it's worth leaving your pocket and make sure that you are getting the best bang for your buck. So, you know, as you guys know that, you know, if you're part of my channel and, you know, you guys know I'm all about the embroidery and the sewing. Embroidery and sewing is not cheap habit. A lot of times people think, oh, you get the machine and then you're golden. It's not that. There's so many things you have to purchase. And as you get more experience in the world of embroidery and sewing, you end up finding out that you end up, you know, buying a whole bunch of stuff. You know, you don't just buy one brand of thread. You end up exploring other things that are out there that you want to try. It can really start to add up and it can really get extremely, extremely expensive. Okay. That little habit of that little sewing machine that you probably bought for, you know, very first. I know me, I bought the Brother HC 1850, and that was like 185 bucks at the time. I went and I upgraded to $1,000 machine, and then I ended up getting my 6-needle machine, which were in the thousands. Okay, so as you can see, even in machines alone, you are spending a lot of money. Okay, so and that's just the tip of the icebergs. Okay, so I just wanted to show you things that I do to save money, because this is how I see it. If you're embroidering, okay, and you just go out and you just buy your threads and you just buy your stabilizers and all that kind of stuff, and you're not looking at your price, that what you're spending, and you're not doing the homework to try to go around and look to see where you can get that particular item you want at a cheaper price, then you're kind of you're cheating yourself, because for every dollar that you save, that's a dollar that you can apply towards another thread or another stabilizer or some other area. Okay, so and you guys heard me even say that a couple of times when I bought something. I say, hey, I found this, but it was this price at this place, and then I went to this other place and it was that. Hey, I saved like $50-$60. That's stabilizer, that's thread, there's a lot of stuff, other stuff that I could buy, you know, or just keep in my pocket and throw it in the bank, you know. So anyway, so you know, it really is important. So to me, it's like I really wanted to share this with you guys, because I know that this can be a very expensive hobby. And, you know, I mean, if you got the money, you want to throw it out, it's fine. But even if you got the money, why the hell would you want to throw it out? You know, and this is how I look at it. Rich people and wealthy people don't throw their money away. Okay, so why would you do that? So anyway, but enough with the lecture. Okay, so let me just show you some of the things that I do. Okay, so I wanted to start off by telling us why we should save money. And you guys know I already gave you guys the spiel of why I feel that it's important for you guys to really learn how to save the money and stuff like that. And this is it. And, you know, and I'm going to show you stuff that I do that you don't just have to, it's not just for embroidery and sewing. Okay. It's for other stuff too. If you want to go out to dinner, you want to go, you know, you need to buy anything, clothes, whatever. This is stuff that I just want to show you guys to do. Okay. You got to, like I said before, you got to spend the time, you got to research the prices, you got to pay attention also to shipping costs. Okay, there are a lot of things where people come on, they say, oh, you buy here and shipping's free. Okay, and then you'll go to another site and you see the same exact item and the shipping's not free. So it's like, okay, so then it's like it's cheaper, but the shipping's not free. But then you have it on one site and the shipping's free, but it's more expensive. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. Let's talk about the thread. Okay, you know, you guys know I love my big combs. Okay, I usually like getting the big combs, the Madeira big combs whenever I run out of thread, and I like to get those from allstitch.com. I find right now, and I'm saying right now, okay, because there could be another company that can come up and start buying, selling Madeira bread. You guys know what I meant, thread. Okay, they could start selling the same thread at a cheaper cost. Okay, So what I'm saying also is don't get stuck on a particular store. Even though you kind of already know that a particular place will sell it cheaper, always still look around, because a new store could be born and it could have the same item $1 cheaper, maybe offering free shipping, and you won't find it if you don't Google it. Okay, so one of the things that I do is I like to Google. So I want to share my screen because I want to show you, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some scenarios so you guys can see exactly how I do certain things. Okay, because I really want you guys to really know how it is that, you know, I'm thinking, and the way that I do things. All right, so let's see how I can do this here. And I got my iPad right here, so that way I can see what you guys see. So I'm gonna go and I want to share my entire screen, because one of the things that I want to do is I want to show you. And there we go. And I am going to right now come here and I'm going to show you right here. All right. Now, one of the things that I want to do is let's talk about the thread. Let's talk about the thread that I buy. Okay. I like to buy my Madeira thread from All Stitch. Okay. And in here, if you were to look under here and I go under Madeira, and I see right now, I see I always like the polyester one, number 40. And here's the 5,500 yard combs. Now, if you look on here, you're going to see that the prices are $8.39. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is the best price that I have found so far for these threads. Now, let's look over on Amazon. I'm going to go to my next thing, and let me make my screen a little bigger to see if maybe because I really want you guys to see this. There we go. So as you can see, it's $8.39 for a big comb. That's a pretty good price. Okay. This is the only thing that I really kind of don't like about All Stitch is the shipping. Okay. Now let's say, you know, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to talk about their shipping. And here it is, shipping policies. So, okay, they talk about that they're having, you know, an experience, but I believe that you have to spend about $150 in order to get free shipping. And let's see, where does it say that? Okay, now here also is a good thing. See, if you live by the Baltimore area in Maryland, you can do a pickup. Now, I'm going to be honest. I am in Virginia, and depending on, I guess, I don't know. Well, I drive an electric car, so there is no gas cost for me to drive down there. It would just be time. Okay. Do I want to spend a day driving around from, you know, Northern Virginia all the way to Baltimore? It's about an hour or something drive. Okay. I'm going to be honest. If I'm in the mood for a little ride and stuff like that, I may do that. I may just come out and say, well, let me place an order, and then I'll use the day as a day to go and just drive around and just relax and enjoy the ride. Okay. Doesn't cost me anything at all. Okay. Puts a little wear and tear on my car. But the thing is, I really hardly move that car anyway. Okay. Because, you know, I've been teleworking and everything, so I'm not driving to work every day. So my car, you know, it's a good idea to drive it. Okay. So, you know, I could pick it up and not have to pay any shipping. But if you look over here at the bottom, it says current promotion, free shipping on orders over $150. Okay. So this is what I do with All Stitch. Okay. I usually wait till I have all my threads. Okay. Like, let's say I need $150 worth of threads, or what I can do also is not just buy threads. They also have stabilizer. Okay, so I'll buy stabilizer. I also like to buy my bobbins. Okay, you can get bobbins from them. And they also, look, they sell embroidery blanks. So if you want to, you know, so I always, you know, go through here and then I say, okay, do I have $150 worth of items that I can purchase from All Stitch? Now, if I do, then I say I'm golden. Okay. And then what I will do is I will go ahead and I'll say, all right, then I'm going to order 150 and now I'll take the drive. Okay. But if you're not really close to Maryland and stuff like that, then it's kind of like, okay, now you got to pay for the shipping. All right. Now I'm going to play around with this and I'm going to say, all right, let's go over here and let's pick a thread. Okay. And I'm going to just add it to the cart and I'm going to view the cart. And let me see if I go to checkout. Oh, it's going to ask me to sign in. All right. I'll sign in. All right. Let's see. And all right. This is the thing. Okay. It's calculated. All right. It's calculated. It doesn't tell me how much the shipping is going to cost. That shipping could be $100 or something, you know? Okay, so anyway, I don't trust it. See, you got to tell me up front what the shipping is going to cost. So I'm not going to pay. It says subtotal, but then the thing is, it wants you to check out. And unless, let me see, you click here. And I guess it tells you to pick it. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't pay for shipping. I don't like paying for shipping. I don't think it's worth it. It's just not me. Okay. So, but let me show you Amazon here. If I get Madeira embroidery threads, okay. Now let's say that I want the big comb. Here you go. Here's the big comb. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Look at this. This is not bad. This is not bad. Look, it's, you know, the one in All Stitch was $8.95, and right here the one on Amazon is $10.72. So if you really think about it, you're talking about $2 more, which I know that All Stitch will charge me more than $2 to ship. So if I just needed one particular comb, then I would say $10.75 is a good price. Okay. However, though, look at right here. Madeira Red, the 55, $15. I ain't paying no $15. $15, that's a little too high for me. That's just too high. I just don't see it. I wouldn't do it. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. Even though I know with Amazon you get the free shipping, but the thing is, think about it, for just like what, $3 more, you get 2 combs. So I'm kind of like, I'm not feeling that. So that's just how I am. That's how I think, and it's like it's not me. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys also. So you know, that's how I do with All Stitch. Just so you guys know. You know, All Stitch is, I always do the free shipping. I think they have the best prices for the threads and all that kind of stuff. So also, let me show you something else about when I was going for my serger. Okay. Remember when I was telling you guys, hey, I want to get a Brother 1034 DX serger. Remember that? If you look on here, and I'm going to look up the sergers. I don't know how much they are now. Okay, so I don't know if they went out in prices or what. But it's just another thing you can do. Oh, they don't have it anymore? They had it. I know I bought it. Let me see. The Brother DX. Oh, they don't have it. They got the DX instruction guide. They don't have the machine. They got a 1034D. Okay. All right. So let's play around with this one. All right. A 1040. Okay. Let's say you want the 1034D. It's at Walmart for $288.89. I mean, I'm sorry. But I got tongue tied. $228.99. Okay. Now, same machine. Let's go to Amazon. Okay. Brother 1034D serger. Here we go. Oh, same price. Not bad. Okay, but I'm going to tell you what the deal breaker is going to be for me. Okay, let me tell you how I compare all of this. All right. Now, if I was to buy it on Amazon, I have an Amazon Prime card, and every time I buy something from Amazon, I get like 5% cash back, right? Now, and I get the free shipping. So I'm like, all right, this is the same price that Walmart has it on. But let me show you something else that you can do also. There's a website, and this is the website called Rakuten. You guys heard me say this because I have that video on how to buy the Cricut machine for cheaper. Okay, so if you guys wanted to get the Cricut 3, I'm telling you, just if you follow that step, you would get it cheaper. Trust me. This is the website that I use when I want to get gift cards for particular stores or buy things online for particular stores cheaper. Now, look right here, Walmart. I'm going to click on Walmart. Walmart offers 6% cash back. I already know, and then, you know, and see, I know you don't see it because I have my little icon thing up there, but right, you know, I activate my cash back, and then now I'm using their link, and then right here I would go ahead and I would do the Brother 34, and then I would go and I would buy it, and then I would get 6% cash back because Amazon only offers me 5%. Now, Walmart does free shipping too. Okay, see right here, Walmart free shipping. So this is something else too, and I want to also add something else that could kind of confuse people a little bit, but this is something that I want you guys to also be aware about. In Rakuten, there is a site that I love, always there, and I go raise.com, and I talk about this at the video. Raise.com is a website that you can use to buy discounted gift cards. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay. Look, first of all, if I click on that, I get 1% cash back. Okay. So any gift cards that I buy now from raise.com, I'm going to get 1% cash back. Now, let's say that I want to buy something from Walmart. I'm going to type Walmart, and then look. There are gift cards on there for Walmart. And the discount is not that high. Okay, like right here, they have a digital, and it's digital delivery. So what you do is you buy the gift card, but this is what you pay for it. So, okay, you know, the discount here is not that great. It's a 0.60, okay? So I could get a $58, $68. You know, the first one is let's go to the second one. Second one's cheaper. 67 bucks. And all I have to do is pay 66, 67. So I get a couple of cents free. Okay. So some people may come out and tell me, well, Jeanette, it's just a couple of cents, but I'm going to be honest with you. A penny's a penny. Okay. And the penny looks better in my pocket than it looks in yours. I mean, that's just how I say, you know, and that's how I do. And, you know, when a lot of people come on, they say, well, you know, you're doing really well. Well, it's because I don't give my stuff away. And if I find a way to keep a penny in my pocket, that's exactly what I got to do. So, you know, I'm going to be honest. If you would have asked me, well, Jeanette, you know, you would actually buy that. I mean, you're only saving like 40 cents or 37 cents, something like that. So that's 37 cents in my pocket. So yeah, I would do it. So, but that's just me. That's just me. But like I said in the beginning of this video, you know, saving money is hard work. You know, you have to pay attention to the cash. You got to pay attention to what you're spending, making sure you're getting your dollars worth. So this is just me. Okay. Now, the thing is also is this, what I like about raise.com is, first of all, for every gift card that I buy, I'm going to get a cash back. And the thing is, this is not just gift cards for certain, for Walmart. Look, you can type Michael's. Let's say you know, you want a Cricut machine or something like that, or you need to buy vinyl. Okay. Look, you get 7.2% off. All right. Here's a $50 gift card and you pay $46.42. So that's a savings. That's a couple of bucks right there that you're saving. Okay. So let's say you want to buy the Cricut 3, and I believe that machine, oh, I don't know, maybe it runs like $400 or something like that. I don't know, or whatever. So buy $400 worth of these gift cards. Okay. And then what I would do is print them out, And then I even go a little further. Already, guess what? I got 1% off all the gift cards that I bought here. Okay? All this money that I spent, I got 1% cash back. Then I have all my little discounted gift cards. And then guess what? I go right back to the same website. And then I type Michaels. And Michaels sometimes, right now it's at 1% cash back. And then sometimes you got to read. Sometimes they'll come out and they'll say it's not valid for the Cricut machine or something like that. Let's see. Does it say that it's not valid? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say anything about you can't buy the Cricut machine using this site. So what I would do is click here, shop now, and I get 1% on my Cricut machine, and I get to use the discount coupons that I bought to purchase the item. So I get cash back on my Michaels purchase, and I get cash back on my gift cards purchase, and I got the Cricut machine cheaper. You know, and this is the thing too. It's not just for if you want to shop at Walmart for your craft items. It's not just for if you want to go to Michael's for your craft items. Let's say you want to go out to dinner, okay? You know, you can go right here to this site. You click on the raise.com, okay? Let's go back to raise.com because I'm telling you, you can buy a discounted gift card for everything, okay? So if any of my friends are out there and you would have ever asked them, yes, Jeanette walks around with those discounted gift cards all the time, okay? Like my girlfriend and me, we like to eat at Olive Garden. Well, guess what? Look, Olive Garden, I got a discount gift card for that. You want to go out to eat at Olive Garden? All right, fine. So I'm telling you, every time somebody tells me, hey, let's go out to dinner, we're going to go here. No problem. BJ's restaurant. That's another one that I go to a lot. Look at here. There's one coupon. Okay, that's 11% off, and then the others are 2 point something. Yep, I snag it. Okay, and if you know, and my son is going to be going away, you know, to start school in VCU. So yes, you best believe that mom is going to be buying a whole lot of these discounted gift cards, and I'm going to be sending them to him in Richmond, Virginia, because I'm going to be like, oh, you need, let me get you Chipotle. Let me see, Chipotle. I believe they have them here too. There you go, Chipotle. Chipotle, look at that. $100, and all I have to pay is $87. So, you know, my son Carlito is going to be getting a lot of these. Okay. So, I mean, it's just something that I do to keep that money in my pocket. I think it's something that is really, really, really good for you guys to learn and stuff like that. I mean, it works. The only thing, and let me remove that. The only thing that I say is, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, Jeanette, I don't want to do the work. You know, that's a lot of clicking here. There's a lot of clicking there, whatever. Then you're not broke. That's just how I see it. You must not be broke, because the way I see it, cashback is cashback. It's cash in your pocket. So that's just me. That's how I do it. And, you know, I like I said, my channel is all about sharing information. And, you know, this is expensive, you know, thread, stabilizer, all that stuff. You can do it. So you can get gift cards from Michael's. You can get gift cards for Joann's, Hobby Lobby. And then you can go through the other site, I can never say, it used to be ebase.com, but it's called Rakatong or something. For the life of me, I can't say it, okay? But it works, okay? And I have no problem clicking on their link, getting that cash back, and picking up my item. Because, I mean, I'm busy anyway. I don't have time to be walking around Hobby Lobby trying to decide what I want and all that kind of stuff, you know? So, you know, the other thing, though, now that I said that, I'm going to say another thing, too. Sometimes it is worth making that visit. But when I make that visit, I go with my discounted gift cards because I'm going to tell you what. Let me show you what I got. And I'm going to show you what I did. I should have pulled this. I should have had this here next to me, but I went to Michael's. Okay. What did I go there for? Oh, I needed vinyl. I needed to get vinyl. So what happened was the way I bought my vinyl is I got my, I went through that Rakuten thing, buy my gift card for Michael's. And then I went back into the Michael's website using Rakuten again. And I used my discounted gift card and I bought my vinyl, but I had to go pick it up. Now, not all the time are you going to see what is on sale when you shop online, right? Sometimes you don't see everything. So sometimes once in a while, what I will do is I have my discounted gift cards and, they have an app. Raise.com does have an app and you can track all your gift cards on there and stuff. And that way you don't have to carry around all the paper. Because, I was back in the day when the newspaper came, I used to have a loose leaf notebook. And I used to use the sleeves that kids use to store their baseball cards. I would have sections for meats and all that kind of stuff. So that was me, okay? Now you don't have to do that, okay? So the coupon book, you don't have to do it because everything's electronic now. So I went in there, and these are what I found. So if my friend Jade is watching, then yes, this is for you, okay? I found these bags. These are little tote bags that Michael's had. And man, they were inexpensive. They were selling them for $7.99. They were 70% off. That's more than half. I was like 70. I was like, oh, and then I was looking at the bags and I was like, wait a minute, these are cute. They're canvas. This is a cute little summer bag, really cute. You can embroider this and give it to friends and stuff like that. And they could wear it to go to the winery, just hang out on the weekends and stuff like that, in case they don't want to use an expensive bag or whatever. So, Jade had purchased a bunch of towels from me. So, I really, I'm pretty fortunate. I have a lot of friends that they do support what I do. And they so she bought a whole bunch of towels from me, and I wanted to make something for her to say thank you, for, purchasing and stuff like that. So I made this, So I thought it was really, really cute and 70% off. Bought it with my discounted gift cards and everything. I actually only paid about I think it's close to, like $2.70 each bag. And they had all these different colors. That's just the blue. Look, I got one in red. And they even had one in black. So, I went to town and I grabbed a whole bunch because I was like, these are cute little bags, So I was like, okay, for like $2.75 and a lot you can do. I mean, even if I don't embroider on them, you can put heat vinyl transfer on these things too, So anyway, got a little off track, but I wanted to, did I? Well, no, because I wanted to tell you guys that you should go into the store. Sometimes they have those 70% off signs and all that kind of stuff. Shop off season also. Always do that too. I always buy my Christmas decorations after Christmas. Easter decoration, everything after the holiday, okay? A lot of times people are kind of like, well, what do you do for the holiday before then? Well, the way I look at it is if Valentine's Day passed, right, you're going to find the stuff real super cheap the next day. So put it in the closet. Trust me, Valentine's Day is going to come back. Okay. It's going to come back. So it's not going to go to waste. And then before you know it, you're probably going to forget about it. And then next thing you know, when Valentine's Day comes, you're going to be like, oh, this is cute. I remember when I bought that. And you didn't pay the full price. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but that's just how I do. So it's just something that you could think about, and stuff, to help. And I'm telling you, I used to do it all the time. Even if you're a young mom and you're single or whatever, or even if you're married or whatever, if you're young, you know, kids' clothes, very, very expensive. Okay. Buy them off season. Nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you get the big size, okay? I was never afraid to buy Carlito big shoes. I used to tell him, well, it's just stuffed tissues in there. You be all right, you know? Hey, we all did it when we were young, you know? So anyway, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm about saving the money, okay? Go to eBay, buy lots of clothes. You know, sometimes people do sell used clothes. Some people don't like buying these used clothes, but I bought a lot once for like $5, and it had like 25 shirts in there. And when the lot came, I just looked at all the shirts. They were really shirts in very, very good condition. I just ran them through the washing machine twice. And the way I looked at it is, for 20 shirts, $5, for my son to just go outside and play, it's good. It'll work. And especially when they grow out of clothes so fast. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they're real little, when kids are little, I mean, it's like one day they're one size, and then next month they don't even fit in the clothes anymore. So, you know, well, anyway, let's get back to the embroidery and sewing thing, okay? But it's just little things, you know, for you guys to think about, okay? So I already guys showed you about the Rakuten, I keep saying Rakuten, and the raise.com. I really think those are very, very valuable. I also showed you about Amazon, and you know, I showed you about All Stitch. All Stitch, to me right now as it stands, seem to really have the best prices for the big combs of thread. And you know, and sometimes, you know, just to save the money on the shipping, you know, sometimes I look at the prices on their bobbins and all that stuff, very, very comparable with Amazon. You know, so to me, it's like, I usually, what I'll do is I'll spend the $150, because I like to bulk up in my supplies, because, you know, I always need new bobbins. I use a lot of bobbins on my multi-needle machines. I use, you know, one box I still have for my single needle, because I do a lot of sewing. But bobbins usually last a pretty long time. You could buy a box of bobbins and it'll probably last you like probably a year and a half. I mean, depending how much you sew, but you know, they do last a long time. So, you know, but stabilizer and all that kind of stuff, it's a very good place to shop and stuff like that. Also, I talked to you guys about price comparison. Now I want to talk to you guys about embroidery files. Okay. You know, embroidery files, there's a lot of places you can buy them from, right? There's a lot of websites and stuff. And I think I said this in a video before. One of the things that I highly recommend, and I'm going to share my screen again, because I want you guys to see this, all right? So I'm going to add this here. Let's share this screen again. And I'm going to go to Embrilliant's website. And you don't have to, okay? And I'm telling you right now, you don't have to use the software or anything just to get this, all right? Just go to embrilliance.com, okay? Go to that website. And I want you to look right here where my mouse is. Right underneath projects, there's social, and then right here, right where it says BX Font Designers. Click on that. When you click on that, look at all the amount of websites. And look at this. I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling a lot. These are a lot of places where you can go to buy embroidery files. Not just the BX fonts, okay? These are lots of places where they have different types of embroidery files that you can, you know, that you can buy. Different designs and everything. Appliques, you know, in the hoop, you name it, they got it. Look, you Stitchtopia's on there. You know, let me see. Some others that are really pretty popular. Parker on the Porch, I've heard of that one as well. Let's scroll up a little bit. You know, I believe they have designs by Juju on this list. Embroidery Land, and look, and also pay attention to the very what is that? Left, right, right hand side of the screen. Some of these shops, okay, are shops that are from Etsy. Okay. So the way I look at it also is if you have an Etsy shop that sells embroidery files and they're on the Embrilliance website, to me that says something, because I am pretty sure that Embrilliance is not going to go and recommending shady shops, okay? Especially when they want people to trust them and their product and all that kind of stuff. And you know, they have a lot of these Etsy shops. Look, Embroidery Land is on there. I've purchased from there. Let me see, scroll down. Yep, there goes Designs by Juju, Designs by Little B. Those are that's pretty popular too. You know, so just look at all this stuff, you know, and this is you know, something that, you know, it's just a place I wanted you guys to see. Okay. Also, I wanted to show you something else on Etsy that I usually do. Okay. Let's go over to Etsy because I want to show you how I look for in you know, embroidery files. What was it? Let's look at emboss files. Okay. Remember I did a video on the emboss files and stuff. You know, when I was doing the bathroom towels for my mom and dad. Look at all of the ones that are available here. Now, there is something that I want to tell you guys. Sometimes you will see a embroidery file on Etsy and it will cost $3 to $4. And you can find the exact same file on another website that's cheaper. Okay. Let's see. Trying to remember. There was one. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. And let me see. I'm thinking. I got a brain fart here. Okay, hold on. There was a file. Okay, there you go. Let me look. Like my husband. Okay, he likes cigars, right? Cigar embroidery file. You know, and right now he's out there having his little cigars with his buddies and stuff like that. Okay, now I know that I'll probably get a lot of hate mail now for telling people about this, but this is about saving money. Okay, so you know, just want to show you guys this. All right. Here you see some cigar files and the reason why I know this is because I did some embroidery for my husband. All right. Now look, right here on the top, you see a cigar and it's $3.79, right? Right here, this one right here. Okay, it's a Cuban cigar. Now I'm gonna go over to another website called Embroidery Designs.com. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think I typed that in wrong. Hold on. Let me Google it. Or better yet, let me see something. Cigar embroidery file. This is another way that I look for stuff. And then I go images. There we go. Now, I'm going to switch tabs, okay? Look, remember what this looked like? Okay? And they want $3.79 for it. Look at what this looks like. And it's at embroiderydesigns.com. Let me see. How much do they want for it? Oh, more expensive. $4.44. Let's get that. $4.44. Okay. But notice how it's the same design. So sometimes it's vice versa. Sometimes what I find is that I can find a embroidery file cheaper, you know, on one website versus another. Like for instance, oh, this one, Like a Boss. I did this embroidery file for my husband on a towel. Like a Boss, $3.79. I don't know if that's how much I paid. Let me see. Let me do a cigar Like a Boss. There it is. There you go. Like a Boss. This is the same file. And there you go. Here's a perfect example. Okay. Like a Boss. Oh, is that a print? That's a print. That's not an embroidery file. Okay, hold on. Embroidery designs. That's a print file. Okay, hold on. Cigar Like a Boss. There you go. I clicked on the wrong one. That was a print file. I wanted a embroidery file. There you go. Look. Okay. The Cigar Like a Boss right here is the same one. And look, it's on sale for $1.99. Okay. And if I go to Etsy, right here is $3.79. So where do you think I'm going to buy it from? You know? I mean, seriously. Why would I pay $3.79 if I can get the same thing from embroidery designs.com and pay $1.99? So that's another thing that I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to remove this so I can get bigger here. So that's another thing that I wanted to show you guys. Okay. When you see a embroidery file that you like, Google it. Google that embroidery file. Okay. And look at the different sites that offer that same file. Why would you pay more if you don't have to? Especially if you look at the website and you see it's reputable. I mean, why not? You know, I would do the same thing with everything. Nothing wrong with Googling it. It's about finding the cheapest price. Okay. I'm just saying that's how I do it. So sometimes a lot of people say, well, Jeanette, you got a lot of embroidery files. Well, yeah. But I always make sure I don't overpay for them. Okay. Because I'm always looking for the best price of my embroidery file. And also those websites that I showed you in embrilliance.com, go check them out. Like, you know, take time in a day. You know, I know that that's a very long list, but do 5 at a time. Look at what they have. If you like their products, create an account. A lot of those websites, what they do is they'll send you an email and they'll say, hey, we have a free file of the week. Snag it. Even if you don't buy anything, grab that free file. You know why? Because then, and when you get embroidery software, you can change it up, modify it, or whatever. Now, however, though, always read the fine print. Because I don't know if you guys saw, I put it on the Facebook group about copyright infringement and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so make sure also when you are buying your embroidery files that there's no copyright restrictions in there. Okay, because you want to make sure you don't get in trouble. That's the last thing you want. Because I felt really bad for that lady that did that. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you really gotta. It's a quick buck, you know, but you got to be careful when you mess around with that. I don't mess around with that kind of stuff. It's like, no. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this stuff, and let me go over to the chat and see if you guys have any questions, so that way I have time to answer them and all that kind of stuff. Because I know right now we are at 8:48. I got like about 10 minutes, you know, and I value you guys' time. I don't want to like talk to you guys because I could talk for hours, you know. I'm a talker, you know. So anyway, but hey Shirley, how are you? I see Miss Max and Diane and Renee and Anna up from Philly. Hey Lisa, and you know, Lisa, a big shout out to you. It was actually Lisa. She reached out to me today and she was telling me about how she did a price comparison on something from Amazon and then on Walmart, and she found it cheaper on Walmart and stuff. So big shout out, because I had that conversation with her and I was like, yeah, you can do that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about that tonight. I'm going to make that today's topic and stuff. So Lisa, I really, really appreciate you reaching out and sharing with me about, your find at Walmart. I think that is really, really awesome. And, and think about every dollar you save is money that you can use to buy thread, save for stabilizer, or even just put it in the bank. So, I mean, so Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. Hey, Iris, how are you? Hey, Miriam. Hey, Miss Brown. Hey, Susan. Let's see. Hey, Norma, Miss Sampson. And guys, if you have questions about anything that I talked about and stuff, or even if you have other ideas of how we can save money and all that kind of stuff, put it out there. Put it out there. I mean, my hat is off to Lisa, for sharing that with me, because my whole thing is, I have my Amazon storefront, yes, and I do get a commission off of all the stuff. But the thing is, I mean, and that does help me to keep the channel going and all that kind of stuff. And I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. Because, now my son, he's off to VCU, and I really got to hustle now, okay? Because I got to pay for his rent and all that kind of stuff. Because my goal for him is to really focus on school. I really want him to focus on school. I don't want him to worry about anything. And so I know I got to hustle, and I'm going to have to start making that money to make this happen for him. But at the same time, if you see something on my Amazon storefront that you want and it's a good price, and I'm saying good price because my whole thing is I don't want it to just benefit me. I want this to benefit you guys too, okay? And if you find it cheaper somewhere else, do it, okay? So, because it's, I don't know. I always have this thing, and I've always been that way. I never want my success to be off of somebody else's blood. I just don't roll like that. I don't like that. I like seeing people succeed. I like them doing well. And, I don't have to be on Fortune magazine and all that kind of, it's just, certain things are just more important to me than others. And to me, what's more important is to see people, do well and be happy and be successful and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm all about. Don't feel you're obligated or anything like that. What I want you guys to do is put yourself first. Always, always, always. Okay. So, just wanted to put that out there. Okay. So anyway, hey Robin, how you doing? Hey Ozzy, how are you? Miss Sampson, I see Mary Beth and Sarah. Hey Maddie, Miss Carpenter. Hey Iris, it's Sonia. Hey Sherry, hey Gladys. Let me see. Hey, Linda. Hey, Kristen. I delivered those Sunday newspapers. Talk about broke. I even delivered phone books. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, Christian, you do. And you know what's so funny, Christian, is so that you guys know, when I was going to college, I mean, I hustled. I really, really hustled. I remember I used to go to wholesale store in New York City, and I used to slip them like $50 and they would let me buy all the watches. So I was one of those people that was out there selling $10 watches. Okay. And I even drove a yellow cab, okay, to pay for my college tuition. And, and I remember when I had my son, it was just me and him. And I remember making lanyards with beads and selling them to make the extra money so he could take karate classes and all that kind of stuff. So, it's really funny because sometimes I think back to when money was like really, really tight. And those really, to me, were kind of, I mean, it was hard, but at the same time, to me, they were special because it was when I was learning, and you don't have much, but you really appreciate, and you have so much gratitude for what you do have. And at the same time, one of the things that I noticed is my son has really taken from those experiences that we had together, because it was just me and him. I mean, I don't have family here at this state, so there was no grandma and grandpa or cousins or sisters to help me with babysitting or anything like that. I had to pay for daycare. The daycare was more than the mortgage. But I'm not saying that we were like so flat broke, but it was kind of tight and it was rough. And it was kind of scary too, because, when you're a single mom in the state, and you don't have family by, you don't have room for mistakes. You have this little child that depends on you, and you just have to do right. And, I was very, very cautious with any decisions that I made. I made sure that the money was in the bank for any types of emergencies. And my son, I mean, we were driving to Florida, we were talking about those times, and he was talking about how I had my little black book with all my coupons, and how, he used to watch how, I used to like look at everything, and I would be like, okay, this is on sale, so we'll buy it now, and it's on sale, and I had a coupon. And he kind of learned all that stuff. And it's kind of funny, because at the time I was doing it, I didn't really realize that what I was doing, he was kind of watching. But even now, he's turning 21, and I'm very proud of the young man he has become. I mean, he knows how to save his money. He knows how to value his dollar. And, I kind of hope that, I'm sure it is. It's just, you just watching how me and him were, buying everything on sale, buying them off season, all that stuff. It's lessons that he took. So, so Christian, believe me, I know, it's, but they're memories. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay. And I hope you guys can see me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, anyway, I was rambling on. Okay, so Christian, yeah, thanks for sharing that little memory, because that kind of brought back memories for me too. And stuff. Sorry about that, guys. I must have hit something by mistake and stuff. Let me see. So I see Mary and stuff. Come to Baltimore, pick up your thread, and we'll have lunch. You know what, Miss Sanson? I think I'm gonna do that. I am gonna reach out. I probably will do is maybe go to all, and I'll probably put it on Facebook. I'm going to Baltimore. Maybe we can meet somewhere. I think that would be really, really cool. I would love that and stuff. Let's see. That's an awesome idea. I wish I could have known this before when my kids were in school. Yeah, I mean, but Miss Sanson, it's never too late. Samsung Club also has discounts. See, there you go. Walk by Faith. Thank you. I did not know that Sam's Club also has discounted gift cards. I'm telling you, it's have you ever had issues buying gift cards? I know some places get iffy when you buy a lot of them. Okay, Daisy. No. I have never had a problem. Now, there is sometimes, Daisy, something that you may come across, like Macy's, right? Like if you go on Macy's online and you go to buy something, sometimes they'll say there's a limit. Like you can only use 4 gift cards for a particular purchase and all that stuff. But the way I look at it is, all right, fine. Then I'll use only 4. But guess what? I save money with those 4. You know what I'm saying? And then also, like I remember once, I wanted a Louis Vuitton bag so bad. Okay, and what I did was I bought Nordstorm. I think it's Nordstorm, because they have a Louis Vuitton section in Nordstorm, right? And they also have one in Bloomingdale's in Tyson's, right? So what I did was I was buying their gift cards. Now, before I bought the gift cards, right, the discounted gift cards, I was calling that Louis Vuitton store, and I was saying, okay, you're located in Bloomingdale's, and I have Bloomingdale gift cards. Do you guys honor them? Okay, I always call first, and then I always ask for the lady's name, just in case they get a little iffy when I show up at the store with the gift cards. Okay, because if not, then they're gonna be right. You know what I mean? So anyway, nah, I'm just playing. You know, I'll just be like, hey, remember me? You know, you told me yes. You know, and you know, you'll get it and stuff. But what happened was I was collecting them, and then I had enough for the handbag that I wanted. Now you guys know Louis Vuitton bags, they're up there. Okay, they're pricey. But I wanted this bag, so it took a long time for me to save, but I got it right. And then what I did was my son kind of laughed because when I got to Bloomingdale's, they were like, well, we only take like 5 gift cards, right? But I had like a stack, and I'm talking about a stack. So, but one of the things the lady told me was go to customer service and they'll take all your gift cards and they'll consolidate it into one. And the reason why I had to do that is because their register only works a certain way. So the register wasn't going to allow them to use 25 gift cards, you know, to pay for the bag. Okay. So I had to go to customer service, give them all the gift cards. And the lady went through all of it. And then what she did was she took all those gift cards and then she gave me another gift card with the full amount. So that's how I was able to do that when I wanted to get my Louis Vuitton bag. So, you know, but you can do it. See, and that's another thing too. So you see, I mean, it's not just embroidery. So if you guys want, you know, a designer bag like a Gucci or something like that, there's creative ways to get it. I mean, you could get a used one. Nobody needs to know it's used, especially if it looks really good. You know, why not? You know, but if you're stuck on getting a new one like I did, I just wanted that experience. I wanted it so bad. You know, I don't know why. So it's like I said, okay, I'm just gonna save gift cards, and I just did that, and that's how I got that. So Daisy, that's the only thing. Sometimes you just have to watch and make sure that they take all the cards and stuff. Let me see. I'm definitely going to start using these sites. Yeah, Miss Simpson. I mean, I have all the sites linked over on the video description. I put them in there. I put my referral links also, so that way you guys can look at that if you're interested. I snagged several of those bags. Yeah, I mean, these are really good, Miss Sims. I mean, these are cute. They're really, really cute. And I thought to myself, you know, if you're going to a winery or something like that, very easy to go ahead and just embroider that or put heat vinyl transfer. If you have a Cricut and stuff like that, you can do something really, really simple on that. And so, hey Renee, hey Wilma, Walk by Faith, how are you? Thanks for sharing your knowledge with, anytime. I mean, that's what this whole channel is all about. It's about sharing, you know. So, and you know, the way I look at it is, you know, we should be sharing with each other. I mean, because we want everybody to succeed. So, you know, that's just how I see it. Hey Wilma, how are you? VP3. I don't know what you mean by that, hun. I really don't know. Okay, good night, MD5. I guess Iris had to go or some. I don't know what that is. I noticed that. Huh? Okay. I don't understand what he's saying. Okay. You definitely have to do your research. I've definitely paid more for files than I should have simply by being lazy. Well, you know, Miss Sense, don't beat yourself because we all done it. Okay. And that's how you learn, through little mistakes and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm sure that I probably overpaid for some files too. And because I probably didn't find it or something like that. So, you know, but it's just something to keep on your mind and stuff like that. Wow. That's for that info. Never thought of that. Oh, Latoya, I'm glad that helped and stuff. Good looking out. I really appreciate when you find good buys and then you post them in our group. Oh, Miss Sam said anytime. You know, I have not noticed any good buys lately though. What, you know, I try to do that daily because when you are part of the Amazon affiliated link, sometimes what they'll do is they have a place for us to look, for little discounts. So I'm always looking to see if there's any threads or scissors or stabilizers and stuff like that that has like some kind of sale going on. And, you know, it's always a good thing to have out there. So I always like to just, you know, search, and if I see something, I never know if any of you guys need anything, so I'll just post it there so that you guys are aware of it. Hey, Miss Parker. Oh, hey, Christian. I love when people put their finds, especially Joanne. I never know that store, what a deal or not. Yeah, and oh, and that's another thing too. Thanks for mentioning Christian, Joanne's and Michael's. If you are military or a military spouse, or if you're a teacher, they offer 15% discounts. Okay, so make sure that you take advantage of those also. Okay, and you know, and even everywhere I go, I mean, it's really fun. I mean, my son kind of laughs because it's like a habit. You know, when we go to a hotel, anywhere I go, hey, you take a AAA discount, military discount, federal government discount. What discounts you got? You know, I just ask. I just, you know, because I'm like, I want a good deal, you know, and stuff. Hey, Jeanette, I found that the demo version of Embrilliance is very workable, and there is more you can do for a while before moving up to the broader issues. Just sharing the tip. Yes, Miss Parker. Yes, and I'm glad that you find that helpful. I always recommend that people do download that free version, because that gives you a chance to, you know, it's an opportunity for you to see how it works, and some of the things you can do with it, and familiarize with it, you know. And that's another thing too. I know I use Embrilliance, okay, but the reason why I use Embrilliance heavily is because I have a Mac. All right, I don't use Windows machines. So one of the things that, you know, with embroidery software, it's very limited. So really the only thing that I found out there that was really good for the Mac is Embrilliance. So there are other, if you're a Windows user, I'm not saying don't use Embrilliance. I'm not saying that, because I like it, okay? And I find that it has a lot of support out there. But just kind of like the same, I'm saying the same thing like when, you know, when I was talking to you guys about, you know, when you, if you're ever looking for a multi-needle machine, you got to find what works for you. There is no right answer, okay? Some people are very tech savvy, some people aren't. Some people, you know, want that extra support and all that kind of stuff. So to me, what I like about the free version is Ms. Parker gives you the opportunity to really play with it and see if this is something that you like. What I would also recommend, if you are a Windows user, look at Hatch software. Look at other embroidery software. There's one that I know the lady E from the Baby Booty, she uses. I think it's So What Pro. She likes that software. Try them all out, because it's going to be, you know, what's important is what you're comfortable working with. Okay, because that's going to help you design your files better and manage your stuff, you know, a lot better. So that's one of the things that I highly recommend. Okay. I appreciate you and all your finds. Oh, thanks, Iris. You have such a humble spirit. Oh, thanks. What if I say? It's experiences like that that toughen you up and prepare you for life. And it is true. Yes, Iris, it is true. It really is. And I tell my son, you know, I mean, he's young, you know, and you guys probably will hear me talk about, I'm very proud of him. I'm a proud mom, you know. I guess what I'm proud to is, you know, when you're a single mom and you're raising a son on your own, it's like you get kind of like, I don't know, what would go through my mind was I didn't want him to be a statistic. You know, you hear it all the time where, you know, kids just turn bad and you know, they just make poor choices and stuff like that. And it was something that I was always so afraid. So it's like I just wanted to make sure that whatever I did, or I always put him first, always, even and Fred's probably gonna get mad because I shared this, but even when I went to get married to Fred, I remember I asked Cardio like 50 times if he was comfortable with that, because I kept telling him, if you say no, it's no, and it's done. He's gone, you know. Because my whole thing was putting him first in everything, in everything. I mean, so I'm pretty proud of him, you know. I don't know. I'm a proud mom, you know. But yeah, it did toughen me up, and especially when you're a single mom, you do what you got to do and stuff. What US extender did you get for your SC 1900? I got one from Walmart, and the machine won't read it. Oh, okay. Well, Renee, I do have it on my Amazon shop. I will I'll make sure I post it on the Facebook group and stuff. Let me write that down, so that way you'll know exactly which one I got and stuff. Mine works great. I ended up buying 2 of them, you know, one for each machine and stuff. Hey Stephanie. Oh, VP3. Oh, for his is that the Huss? Yeah, I think my girlfriend has one of those machines that uses the Huss machine and stuff. I just spent about $30 on files because I didn't know what I am doing. I got and learning about BX files and embryons. Hey Latoya. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something up front. Latoya, you're gonna spend a lot of money on because this is my weakness. I go to an embroidery website and I go, oh, that file's cute. That file's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. And next thing you know, I got all this stuff in my cart. Okay. So you're gonna spend money on files and stuff. And I do have videos, Latoya, on the BX files. Okay. I recommend you look at those. And if you're not part of our Facebook group, please join and ask questions so you can learn. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask questions and stuff. Do you know if they honor first responders? Hey, Iris, I don't know, but you know what? Ask them, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Hey, Hannah, great to see you. I've been waiting all this week. Thanks for sharing. Oh, you're very welcome. Hey, Robin, I found out that Michaels now has a discount for medical employees. Think it's 15 or 20. There you go, Robin. See, I mean, you always ask. Always, don't be afraid and don't be shy or anything like that. I remember back in the day, my mom would be like, oh, coupon. Yeah, you just write a coupon. You better use it. That's money in your pocket. They have a website. You have to sign up for the discount. My niece gets the discount and discounts to help me. Oh, Robin, yeah, for Michael's, okay, because I do you sign up, and Michael's is now doing Michael's rewards, okay, where you can get like $5 off and all that kind of stuff after you spend so much. But think about it, you're using the discounted gift card and all that kind of stuff. That's spending, Oh, Miss Parker said, Miss So What Pro is great, and they have a 30-day, and it helps a lot. Oh, there you go. Yes. So check that one out too. Eve is great with the baby's booties. My very first, and now I have a ton of subscribers to help. Yes, Eve is fantastic. And you know what? I subscribe to her channel too. I think she's awesome. I love her lives. I really do. And stuff. Hey, Miss Brown. You mean the Viking? Okay, Embroidery Panda has embroidery files for 35 cents, and they're really nice. See, there you go. If you're a senior, you should always ask if they have discounts for senior. Yes. So, yep, absolutely. And stuff. And then, and there is a Etsy shop, and I think her name is Marsha Embroidery. All her files are $1. And I'm gonna be honest, I have purchased a lot of files from that website. And all the files stitch out great. Now, there was one place that I bought, and it was terrible. And they said money back guarantee. Well, they did give me the money back because I was kind of like, And so, but Marsha Embroidery on the Etsy, I think her files are like $1.02. I was like, oh, and she has the cute elephant ones and all that kind of stuff. And there, I was kind of like, oh, that's, so I mean, there's going to be some places where you go, and Michaels has discounts for teachers. Yes, they do. And Embroidery Panda, they're amazing. Stitch out so well. There you go. So yeah, and and there's going to be some places too, like embroiderylibrary.com got some beautiful embroidery files. Now I'm gonna tell you something, some of their files can get a little pricey, and I've been looking and stuff, but sometimes when I look at the file, I could tell that it's very, very heavy in the detail. So I could understand how a file could cost that much, and I also looked at I signed up for a course by John Deere, okay? And he teaches how to digitize. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't even finished the first course yet, but from what I learned so far, there's just so much detail that goes into turning art into an embroidery file that I give mad respect to those folks that digitize, which is why me personally, I will pay the money, okay? Because they earned that money, because that is, you're talking about somebody that has designed every single stitch, and that's a lot of work. That really is a lot of work, and for them to be able to take something that's art and turn it into an embroidery file that really stitches well, that is, like, to me, very talented, and it's a skill. So when you have a place where they sell very good files and stuff like that, I always like to bookmark them and check and check them and use them and stuff. Juju Designs also have free embroidery styles. Yes, Stephanie, that is true. And they have free embroidery scissors case that's really nice in the Hoop project. See, yeah, and I mean, a lot of these websites, if you sign up, they'll have a file of the week or something like that, and you can download those and keep them. You never know when you can use them. I mean, some of them are very simple little designs and stuff, but some of them are pretty nice, and you can mess around with them and stuff like that and change it up if you want. Once you start learning how to, change designs on embroidery files and stuff. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Oh, I'm way past 9 o'clock. Sweet peas are nice free files as well. Yeah. But a good starting point is like I was saying, if you go to Brilliance and you look under that section that says BX designers, you have that whole list. And those are very, very good sites. So that's a very, very good. How much was the dishes? It was $100, Daisy, for John Deere, the John Deere thing. And I'm gonna tell you something, I like him. I really do. I like him because one of the things that I like about him, well, first of all, his family's been in the business for years, forever. Okay. His great-grandparents were doing embroidery and all that kind of stuff. And he worked on the old machines before the machines were even computerized and stuff like that. So, he is really, really good in explaining why certain stitches have to lay a certain way and what's the best way to do it and all that kind of stuff. So he is really, really good. And I like it when people teach with so much detail, because sometimes people, when they teach, they kind of like, they kind of skip steps and stuff like that, which is one of the reasons why I when it came to sewing, I love watching Vanessa, the Crafty Gemini, because she does every single step. It's like you could just watch one of her videos and you can watch it and pause it and then do it, and then watch it and pause it and do it. And she teaches really, really well. Love her style. So I really liked her and stuff. So, but it was $100. I believe it was like $99, something like that. And it was I believe the class is Digitizing 101. And I started it, but I didn't finish it and stuff, but I did get a little understanding. They're expensive. Yeah, Carmen, they are. They are expensive, but you know, if you're serious about digitizing though, as expensive as some of those courses are, I do recommend it if that's something that you want. You know, now I am not really much of a digitizer. I just like to play around with the files and just manipulate them and change them up a bit. And I like to embroider. I'm more of I'm the stitching girl. I like to stitch the stuff. You know, I'll play with it a little bit, but I stitch it. But to digitize, you're talking about somebody that's sitting in front of the computer and is drawing every single stitch. Okay. And if you look at some of these embroidery files, you see that they got 6, 10, 15, 20,000 stitches. That ain't me. It's not me. I don't see myself doing that, you know? So I just kind of like to get files, mess around with them a little bit, remove jump stitches or remove little portions and put a person's name on it. That's more my thing, you know? So, you know, but that's how, you know, that's how I do. So let me see. Did I get everything? Yes, I did. I got everything. So guys, I really hope that all the information that I shared with you guys are, you know, were very beneficial to you guys. And I really appreciate all the support and, you know, and you guys meeting up with me every Friday and stuff like that. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, you know, and give me that like button. And also, if you're not part of our Facebook group, I have a Facebook group called Happy, was it? Happy Embroidery. No, Happy Hour. No, sorry. Embroidery Happy Hour Adventures. Okay. I have it all linked in the video description below. Okay. So, you know, the Facebook group is linked there. All the websites that I talked about, I also linked them in the video description as well. Okay. I have All Stitch there. I have the Rakuten there as well. And my Amazon store is on there also. So, you know, please, you know, just check out those links. And if you have questions, also post them on the Facebook group and stuff, because one of the things that I like about the questions being on the Facebook group is, you know, you never know if there's someone out there that has the exact same question that you have, or may, you know, can really benefit from the answer. And I really love it when I see everybody jumping in and helping each other out. I think that's really, really awesome. So it's a great place for you to go and get your support and get your help and all that kind of stuff and everything. So guys, I am going to call it the night. And I'm going to go outside and get Mello, because I know he's probably driving Fred crazy because he has the guys over and they're having their little cigar and discussions. I guess, you know, it's a guy thing. Okay. So anyway, they're doing their thing and I'm just going to go get Mello and I'm going to keep sewing. Okay. So you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you guys be safe. And I will talk to you guys next Friday. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Have a nice night. Love you guys.